So today I'm going to make scones again, but this time I'm going to try cherry and chocolate. Cherry and chocolate. So I've got frozen cherries and I've got some semi-sweet chocolate chips. So it's the same basic recipe for the scones, but I'm going to add cherries and chocolate chips. So let's see how that turns out. I've got all the ingredients here. I think there's salt, there's a baking powder, some cream. They say half and half, but this is what I have. Cooking cream, flour, some brown sugar, butter, egg. It looks like I'm good to go. It's just a matter of mixing it all together. Turning the stove on to 400 degrees. Just preheating it. And then seeing what we get. Okay, so what I have in the bowl is 1 3/4 cup of flour, 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So I'm going to mix that all up and then go from there. So in the bowl, I added the 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I forgot about that, but I added that in, and 1/3 of a cup of butter, cold butter, just sort of chopped up. They say you can just use a knife and chop it up. So that's what we have in there now. Next, we're going to add the egg and the cream. So now I've added the 1 egg and half a cup of cream. So again, the recipe calls for half and half, but I didn't have half and half, so I used cream. So I'm going to mix that up and then see what's next. Okay, so I'm mixing the egg and the cream in. It's taking a bit of time and effort, but I'll get there. So I've added in the cherries and the chocolate chips. So it's just over a half a cup of frozen cherries chopped up and just under a cup of chocolate chips. I pretty much added all the chocolate chips I had. So I'm going to try and mix that together and see what happens. So I ended up having to just roll it out on the counter into a big ball. So that's the dough. As we can see, it's kind of changed color. It's very cherry-like. And then I'm going to put it on the baking sheet. So I just have parchment paper on there. So I'll do that, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so what is it? Cherry chocolate chip scones are on the baking sheet. Not really evenly distributed, but doesn't look too bad. So now I'm going to put them in the oven, I think for about 16 minutes to start. And then we need more. We'll put it in for a little longer. So they're in there. Looks toasty in there. And we'll come back in about 16 minutes and see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna get the, oh my gosh, the scones out of the oven. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, they definitely look done. Maybe I left them in there a little long. I did forget about them. They look good. I think they're done. Let's have a look at the bottom. Yep, they look done. They look hot, so I'm going to let them cool for a bit.